Welcome to KlepsGarage. I'm your host, Bruce, and today we're at the United States Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. Got a real treat for you today. They have everything you can imagine in aviation. There are 4 main buildings this size here that are just huge, plus a rocket building. Today I'm only going to go into the one building. It's the Presidential Plane Building, because that's my favorite. And I couldn't do a segment on this whole place. You just got to check it out yourself. But today we're going to check out the presidential section. It's really hard to judge the size of this plane that's in here. I mean, there's a 6-foot tall person. And it just takes up half this building. It just goes and goes and goes. I'm still walking out of the main wing. And yes, it's actually sitting on its wheels. It's not jacked up or anything. This plane used to sit outside when I was a kid. They finally got space to put it in, but it takes up so much room. I just heard on the propaganda thing it had to go 240 miles an hour to keep from stalling. Just an amazingly huge plane. Said it could achieve Mach 3. By my math, that's close to 2,000 miles an hour. I might be off on that. Don't quote me.
Museum visitors, don't miss out. Attractions tickets purchased today expire today at 5 p.m. And lines for the simulators and VR may start filling up soon.
There you go. Everything you need to know. If you want to learn more, come to the museum. Really great, great stuff here.
T-minus 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Go for main engine start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 0 and liftoff of Space Shuttle Athletics. President's historic achievements in space.
Houston is now controlling. Booster separation.
The U.S. Air Force was deeply involved in the Space Shuttle program since its inception and throughout its 3 decades of missions. As early as the 1960s, Air Force research into rocket-powered aircraft like the X-15 and the lifting body capabilities of the X-24 demonstrated that aircraft design could translate into space vehicles. The increasing cost of single-use space launch vehicles prompted NASA to develop a reusable space plane. A reusable space transport would be an efficient way to precisely place and repair orbiting satellites. By the mid-1970s, Air Force requirements for launching satellites influenced the shuttle design. Research and development culminated in the first space shuttle mission in 1981. In every decade of operation, collaboration with the U.S. Air Force helped the shuttle program thrive. Air Force funding supported the shuttle program at critical budget points, and Air Force expertise and technical talent supported design and construction of launch and tracking facilities. The Air Force also provided recovery and rescue services along with qualified astronauts. All of these ensured the viability of shuttle operations. Shuttle astronauts trained for their missions at the Johnson Space Center near Houston, Texas. Johnson Space Center is home to the Space Vehicle Mock-up Facility, which houses simulators, vehicle mock-ups, and shuttle trailers. All shuttle astronauts trained in the Crew Compartment Trailer, or CCT, now on display in the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. The CCT is a replica of the front part of shuttle orbit CCT, practicing for any potential situation they would encounter while on their missions in space or during launch or re-entry activities. In the CCT, astronauts learned the location and function of the shuttle's 2,000 controls and instruments. Because the shuttle's interior was modified for each mission, astronauts had to be retrained each time in order to be familiar with storage compartments, tools and instruments, and the function of all controls. The CCT was also used for ascent and descent training in the case of emergency exit during launch or landing. The Space Shuttle program came to an end in July 2011 after a remarkable 30 years of exploration. Collaboration between NASA and the U.S. Air Force helped make the shuttle program a success, and the crew compartment trainer was vital in preparing astronauts for their missions.
Let's do a walkthrough of the President Roosevelt's plane. Got to be this narrow to get through, which is pretty narrow. It's hard to get all this in there.
He's sleeping. He's in a wheelchair.
On farther back, I guess. So, small galley, sleeping quarters. What is this tight through here? What are these things? Huh. No signage. These are actual fuel tanks. I don't know. Storage. Can't get there from here. Sleeping bunk, and then a sitting area. Another sitting area. I'm assuming you have a sleeping bunk up, pulled out like a train. Didn't get much room through here. I think we're walking around. Oh yeah, we're walking around the presidential room. Situation room. Let me go on around, see if I get a better look. Oh yeah. So right behind me is the exit, and also, since Roosevelt was in a wheelchair, they had an elevator to bring him up from outside. That's just too cool. Back in the back's the bathroom, sitting area, another sitting area. We'll go downstairs and look at this elevator. That's just really cool. And then we're going to exit the plane. That's down to one side. We'll go down the other side here. So this is the elevator that come out from underneath the plane. Just big enough to fit that wheelchair in. And it would take the president up into the plane. Pretty cool. See, they had handicap accessible planes back in the day. We'll go on to the next one. This one is the Independence. Probably can't see that from here. All right, we'll go through this one. Don't watch your head, that's for sure. Pilot and co-pilot area. Radio room. Man, look at the switches. Okay, so what we got here? Accommodations aren't the most luxurious. I'm sure they're a lot different today. Seating again with drop-down bunk like a train. That's about all this is all the way down through here. Where's the exit? A tiny little exit. Guessing this is the galley. Yep. So the presidential room's at the very back of the plane. Guess you can sit down and wait in line in the toilet. I don't know. Weird. And we'll go back out.
Yeah.
Was I getting an ice cream there? Do you feel like the president? Waving at everybody. Hello! Here I am. See if I can fall up the steps or fall down the steps. There's two smaller ones that they don't have open to the public. Well, these ones that you can go through are just spectacular. "1961, this year I was born." Well, this thing is as old as I am. Huh. I should have that plane. This is as old as I am. Looks like it held up a little better. The Columbia. Oh, no, I didn't pronounce that right. Columbine III. Okay. All right. We'll try this one. Again, got to get through here. I think I'm not fat. This place is just impressive. This will be the next plane we're going through over there. That's the newest one in this building. But for now, we're going to go through this one. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention they have an IMAX theater here in this museum. Radio room. Control area. Seating area. Too bad they have these plexiglass things in here. Makes it a little bit tight through here. Once again, bunks up ahead. Not much room. If you need to see something a little bit longer, you just have to pause the video. Hey, this got a toilet on either side. I wonder if this is a his and hers, or first available. If you need toilet articles, see Stewart. Stewart who? Stewart Little? Water for drinking and brushing teeth. How do you like that? Must take a lot more people on this plane. There we go. Oh, look at the old, is that, I want to say 8mm, that's not right. Old film projector. Surprised they had a phone system. Sofa beds. Oh, that's neat. Shortwave radio. Laid out like a boat. So this one has restroom facility, makeup case, very back. Another bathroom back there. And exit. Remember to wave to everybody. Hello. Look at this tail fin on this thing. So the end of the wing of this plane is clear over here up against the other plane. Massive engines. So this plane was used during the John F. Kennedy years. This one probably been seen on television a lot. I think this thing's huge. Let's go up here and get some propaganda. So this is a plane that JFK rode on. Later Nixon, I think they said there was 8 presidents used this plane. The docent also told me they're going to get a retired 727 is going to come here in the next few years. That'll be fantastic. This thing is awesome. Once again, we're in Dayton, Ohio at the U.S. Air Force Museum. This is a national gem. This has got to be a bucket list, and it's free to get in. I mean, what better than that? All right, we'll go through this one. Wow, it's got a lot bigger radio control room. Look at that. Kitchen, galley, probably two. Well, maybe two of them. I'm not sure. Seating. I think we're going to go around the presidential room. Little tiny seating. Yeah, we're going around it. So this will be the situation room. Sorry, I'm going a little faster here. I got people behind me. More seating. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, this is where they swore in the new president. Guess that happened right here. Wow. Global map. United States map. More seating, phone service. Upper storage, could be sleeping bunks too. Guess this is bathrooms back here. Yeah, there's a second kitchen. I thought there was. Second galley. At least they got their own exit. That's kind of handy. Well, the oven's down low. Then you walk out the back and there's two restrooms, maybe a changing area. I'm not sure. And there you go. Okay, hey, that's going to do it. Update. I was talking to the docent. It's a 747, not a 727. There's too much to take in here. Like I said, you're only seeing half of one of the buildings, and there's 4 more buildings plus the rocket area. Come to the museum, check it out. But this just kind of gives you a sneak peek. This is my personal favorite part. And drive them if you got them. In this case, I guess come look at them because these don't fly anymore. We'll see ya.